Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about what Tyson Fury. He says Tyson Fury tells Frank Warren to make the fight with Deontay Wilder next. I don't know if it's true or not. This is coming from just out of other people's mouths instead of his mouth. I want to come out the horse mouth instead of everybody else's mouth. But if he did say that, more props to him, man. I'm not mad at him. Because like me, I wouldn't even be mad at him if he take another fight, then take Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So, he did get a contract for $100 million for 5 fights under top ranking on ESPN. And you know what I'm saying? So, if they do make the fight, it happens. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be mad at it or whatever. As long as because they eventually gonna fight. It's just, when are they gonna fight? Is he gonna take on Deontay Wilder the first fight, or is it gonna be the last fight, or is it gonna be in the middle of that 5-fight deal? But that's what I like about Tyson Fury, man. If he said this, and I like Deontay Wilder too at the same time, man, because both of them fighting each other, they're not scared of each other, whatever. If this is the case, it just seemed like Tyson Fury didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. I'm not talking about just in the press conference. I'm talking in the press conference after the fight. And, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about that press conference. I ain't talking about any other ones, like in this month or something like that. But and the fight was like postponed and canceled or something like that. And to see what's going on and stuff like that. Because Deontay Wilder he's a fair guy. He said he's going to give him 50-50, even though he don't have no belt. You see what I'm saying? So, just like somebody else over there on the other side of the pond, or over there in New York, he didn't want to give nobody a 50-50 deal, which I can understand because he got 3 of the belts, Joshua. But he was going to give him a $15 million split, flat fee. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? So he wasn't even trying to make that fight. That's just my opinion on that, man. You know what I'm saying? But Tyson Fury, man, I don't know. Do he got the say so in that? Because he did set a contract out from Bob Aaron, and how much say so do he have? Which person he want to fight? You know what I'm saying? And because really, what some people been saying and whatever, the promoters work for the boxers. You see what I'm saying? So it seems like Tyson Fury, I don't know, is he a man that goes with his promoters say do, or he does what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, this was for $100 million deal, so I can see why he took that deal. I don't care if promoter was brought it to his attention, and then he just took the deal. But it don't matter because he got a family, so he got a it's like I say, anything about business, whatever. It's like I say, it's 90% business, 10% on the field, on the court, or on the whatever you do in entertainment or sports. You know what I'm saying? So it's the money. I'm not mad at it. But at the same time, I remember Bob Aaron. It seemed like Bob Aaron didn't want to fight with Deontay Wilder now. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like by what he was saying and stuff like that. But we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. I won't be surprised. Man, let me tell you something. You know what's kind of funny? I would be still surprised off that 5-fight deal. He take Deontay Wilder the first fight. I would be surprised just a little bit because he is on a contract and they don't want to spoil it. Bob Aaron and Frank Warren don't want to spoil that. Don't want to mess up that the $100 million contract. I want to. Is the contract is if he lose he don't get that. All the other of that $100 million, or does it says we don't care? You gotta still work the contract out, work it to the 5-fight until you know what I'm saying. No matter if you lose or not. I don't know. They had that in the contract. I don't know. We don't know what's in that contract. That is. Because he seemed like, and if it's not in the contract, as in him, if it is in the contract, if he lose the fight, he don't get the $100 million, he don't get the rest of the $100 million. That means he's a very confident guy. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't says that, and it don't matter if you lose or not, that means that You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if he still could be a confident guy, but he just had that in the contract, and I see why he did pick Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it didn't make a big difference anyway. That's just Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury did fight Deontay Wilder, which nobody else didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So much respect to Tyson Fury if he said this, and if he want to take Deontay Wilder for the first fight, and then he said he want to fight Dillian White after this fight, maybe, or whatever. So we'll see, y'all. I mean, you know, it's all kind of it's going to be kind of a little bit hard now, because you got ESPN and Bob Arum in the mix. Because when you got two other people, two other like companies or person or whatever in the contract, it makes it a little bit more difficult. You know what I'm saying? Because Bob Arum is not a pushover. He's a businessman, and he's trying to get the right deal for his fighter and himself. Definitely for himself. So, what do y'all guys think about Tyson Fury tells Frank Warren to make the fight with Deontay Wilder? Do you think this is just a publicity stunt, or do you think he's just doing that because I think he must be on YouTube, or he's hearing people on the web, on internet talking about he's ducking Wilder and stuff like that, or is it getting to him, or do you think he give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? He probably don't care. He got his $100 million contract. You know what I'm saying? But he still don't want to be looked at as how Anthony Joshua has been looked at. You know what I'm saying? So, leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Bubble Belt. All right, bye.